Really?
हेलो।
हाँ डीजल 510।
Yeah, hi, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Ravi.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. Now my screen is visible, guys.
Good afternoon, Ravi.
Hi, good
Yes,
afternoon. Good
yes.
afternoon.
तो नहीं काम करेगा।
Bharti, good afternoon. Ankita,
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Ravi.
Atul, Ayush, B, Bhavesh, everybody, good afternoon. So now today some new people are there, right? So welcome everybody, and we will do wonder together in the life. Okay, so we collaborate, and it's not meaning that everybody here experienced person, right? So everyone can talk here, and everyone whatever the mindset and all those things we will discuss here, okay, in the session, and we will take each
Good afternoon, Ravi. Good afternoon.
Hey Pankaj, good afternoon, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Chandan, Atul, Ashok, everybody, good afternoon. Because today so many people are there, I can't take each and everybody name, right? So, who is the fresher and who still did not get the job? Whoever the experienced person, please help those people. And we will. It's not meaning that, see, I have little bit good knowledge. It's not meaning that I know each and everything, right? If somewhere I'm also, if I'm not good, right, or all those things, so please let me do, let me tell, I will correctify myself, okay? So, and this is not, see, we are helping the people, and I have a total 6 years of experience, IT industry experience. Currently, I am working as a, software consultant in Marlabs. I can't hide because on Facebook, directly I wrote my company name. So if anybody got selection in my company, so please don't tell to my office people, because on my Facebook I wrote my name plus my father name. Because of that, my office people is not able to search me, right? So whatever privacy is there, make that privacy only, guys, and let's enjoy the session. Previously some I now I'm taking the restful session. So today I'm going to start a advanced RESTful using what? Jersey 2.x, right? So someone is there who are not unmuted yourself. Please, guys, maintain professionality here, right? Because I can't tell everybody, please, Adas Pandey, but I can't say everybody. Shirish, good afternoon. Please mute yourself, man. Please mute.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Let's start the session, right? Let's start the session and we will enjoy the session. And after then, I will upload on YouTube channel also, guys. So first, if so now I'll share my screen and we will see. Okay. Now my screen is visible, guys. Please let me know that.
Yes, Ravi. Yes.
Yeah. Amit. Good afternoon, Amit.
Good afternoon. Today my name is showing Moto G.
Ha. Okay, I'm seeing that. Okay. So, okay, I will actually. I forget the time 2 p.m. I scheduled the meeting, right? So I forget that still. I thought that 1 o'clock is happening. Because of that, today late meeting is started. But don't worry about that. Tomorrow onward, I will start as exact time, right? So the people can't trouble. So there is nothing change more changes is there in spring whenever we are working. Sorry, whenever we are working on what? Whenever we are working on what 2.x, but whenever some in the web.xml configuration we have removed, we will increase some component init and there in the package name whatever servlet container is there, that container we will what we will do now, we will take different servlet container, because the 2.x who is given the glassfish people is designed that uh, jersey, right? So because of that we will implement that one here. Others, now screen is visible, guys. Please use chat box. Anybody? No, Padam, today there is no. Yes, Padam, today there is no first class, but don't worry, I will make like first only, because today I'm going to start what in 2.x, right? A 2.x version on Jersey 2.x, so you can understand easily, right? So, okay. So let's first understand the previous session, right? So in the previous session, what our provider application, how we are configuring our provider application, like our this is our provider application, right? So in that what is there? This is our provider application, right? This is our provider application, right? This is our what, a provider application. But whenever we are developing our resource, means endpoint, right? Whenever we are developing our endpoint resource object, before so our Jersey people what given us front controller, right? So front controller is what? FC front controller is what? Front controller is what? Front controller is a ready-made servlet, right? So whenever we are developing our own RESTful servlet component, whenever we are developing what servlet component, what we have need? First we have need that front controller to configure where? In the web.xml, right? So then what our container will recognize that what the container will recognize our servlet component. Same like what front controller means servlet container. Here the servlet container name is what, the front controller servlet name is what, servlet container, right? In that, so we will configure that servlet, this servlet what, this servlet we will configure where, this servlet we will configure where, in the web.xml, right? Today I will remove after one and two examples, I will not develop the application using web.xml. I will delete it and I will tell to step how to configure that front controller without what, using web.xml as a Java configuration, and that is the industry standard, right? So first I have need to explain what. Hari, Samir, please mute yourself. Samir, Samar. Yeah. So web.xml, but whenever we are working on what, whenever we are working on 2.x Jersey 2.x, right, version. So in that what we will do now, we will configure previously in the 1. Let's first understand 1.0 version configuration, right? Then I will tell what we will increase here and why we will increase, right? So previously what, whenever we are working 1.x, whenever we are working 1.x Jersey 1.x version, there we are configuring what, front controller as what, like this, right? Like servlet in that servlet what, slash, in that servlet what, servlet name we are taking what, servlet name, right? In that we are taking servlet name, right? Servlet name. In that what we are taking, that we are taking what, servlet name. Oh, sorry guys. In that we are taking what, servlet name. I'll increase the size. In that first tag is servlet, right? Servlet hyphen name, servlet hyphen name. After then servlet hyphen what, class. In that we are giving what, servlet hyphen name. Here, like for example, just I'm taking what, rest, right? Just I'm taking here what, rest. But whenever we are configuring in what, web.xml in 1.1 version, right? So we are configuring that web.xml like what, com dot, right? The full package name we are giving whenever we are developing configuring front controller as whenever we are developing servlet component, we are configuring in the web.xml with fully qualified package with class name, not same like here. But here already who's given that, the servlet Jersey people is given what, front controller, that is what, ready-made servlet. But whenever we are working on that restful services, right, we
Hello,
have
sir.
to yes
सर कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा.
sorry,
सर कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा.
Okay, okay. If you're not understanding, you can leave the session, right? But I'm giving the configuration, right? But whenever we will see, right, as a practically you will understand. Now just you join that, right? Within the 5 minutes,
Sir,
listen. First, within the
sir, 1 second.
Mhm.
Sir, is this for Java developers?
Yeah. This is the Java developer for distributed
Oh,
technology, right? So because
so
of
I,
that,
so I think I joined the wrong class.
which one you want? May I know that which class you want, and then if I'm able, then I can help you also there also, right? Okay. So now what we will do now, servlet class is there, right? So guys, this is for Java development, right? Not any other technology. If anybody, they can, because of that, right? If I'm explaining the things, means if the person is not understanding, means they don't have knowledge on servlet. Because if we want to work on that, at least we have need to know that, right? Web.xml and all those things. So still I'm taking, the down level things, right? So I'm not taking high level, to no one can understand, right? Everyone can understand, but first give me little bit 10 to 15 minutes, right? 15, still I need what, 15 to 16 minutes to make the people understand the things, right? Because just if you join that, and if you ask, I'm not understanding whatever you are explaining that, so I can't within the 2 to 3 minutes, right? I can't make the people can understand. But if the person till become last in the class, right? Definitely I will make the things as understandable format, and the people will enjoy the session also. It's my challenge, right? It's not meaning that yeah, I'm taking the session and helping the people as a free. So I'm doing time pass. I'm giving the, whatever things I'm using in my project in the company, right? Those things I'm explaining here. Except that, right? We are not here, we are not here taking the institute, running the institution, right? So just whatever things, just believe me, whatever things I will deliver, those things as a what real time things, and we are implementing in the project also. After ending, I will show the things in the project, right? With my credential, you people, okay? Don't worry about that. So now let's start the session. The servlet, right? The this is the what? This is the configuration, right? In the servlet, which version 1 point? No, sorry, in the Jersey, which version 1.x version, right? So whenever we are configuring that, then the class name com.sun, right? Com.sun Jersey com.sun.jersey SPI container container dot servlet dot servlet container. Previously we are, this is the front controller class name. Previously the in 1 point what 1 point x Jersey 1.x version, this is what class name, right? This is what class name. So and how we again what we are doing, that servlet hyphen mapping, right? Servlet hyphen mapping, in that again servlet hyphen mapping, in that again what we are doing, that we are taking servlet hyphen names in that what servlet hyphen name in that what rest, right? Rest again. After then what we are giving, that URL pattern, right? URL pattern, in that we are using what? In that what we are using, that URL pattern, extension match, exact match is there, right? So in that we are taking what? Rest slash star, right? So like that we are configuring, and the front controller, this front controller we are configuring in the web.xml as a what? 1 point what? 1 point what? X version, right? 1.x version. But whenever we are working on what provider in 2.x version, how we are configuring that, let's see that, right? Let's see that. So the here the container name also, container name is same but package name is different, plus we have need to configure init parameter, and we have need to start load on startup also. Why we are enabling load on startup? Because at the time of deployment, right, or at the time of running the application, there is no need to make the request to instantiate our front controller. At the time of running the server, right, our servlet front controller will instantiate. Who will instantiate? Our what? Web server, right? In which web server our application is running, right? So let's see that key, what is the structure, right? Let's see that what is the structure of what 2.x web.xml configuration, and what is the packages, right? So same like here, think about that we are going to work on what Jersey 2.x version, and this is in that front controller is there, that is what ready-made front controller. And that ready-made front controller, how we will configure, let's see that in the web.xml, right? So the structure is 2.x web.xml is what? Let's see that, right? Now, whenever we are working on what 2.x servlet, right? So servlet here, servlet in that servlet tag, what we will do now, we will take what servlet hyphen name, servlet hyphen name, right? Servlet hyphen name. In that, just I'm taking first application, means first, right? So magic is here only, right? That just we have see the difference here, right? Now servlet hyphen class, right? Servlet hyphen class is there, right? In that the container name, package name is different, right? In that container and package name is different, right? Because of that, what we will do now, we will configure this, that class is here only, right? So let's see that what is the fully package name here, right? So again there here org dot who will design this front controller Jersey 2.x front controller, Glassfish people, right? Because of that they given our own package name, right? So because of that they given our own package name. Now the package name is what? Glassfish dot jersey glassfish dot jersey dot servlet dot what? Servlet container, right? container. Servlet container here, package name is what? Servlet container. Now again after then what we have need to increase there, we don't have need to what take like init parameter and load on startup. But whenever we are working on what rest 2.x, we have need to take what? Load on startup and init parameter, right? But init parameter where we will configure, we know that whenever we are working on what web application in J2EE application, there are two type of memory, right? Context memory and what? Init memory, right? Init is one per web application, and init per one per web component, and context is whole web application, right? So that is context means what? Global. Why I'm stressing this one? Because of that I don't have need to explain this one, because I'm going to in the real time how to work on security concept. If you people understand here there, when I will configure those things, you people get easily, right? So I have need to explain, right? Some in the previous session some people is asked na ki how we will work as a dynamic security concepts, right? So I need to put from the, because in the previous session I took basic authorization, and there what I took hard coded username and password. I hard coded in what? Inside our application only, right? But because of that I have need to work, right, in the web security, right? Web security, which is I implemented in my project also. Those things I will explain here, but first I have need to explain here the things, right, as a basic how we will work. If we work like a small piece, right, when I will write long code, you people get easily. Because of that, be serious about that whatever things I'm explaining here, right? So now because I will use in the, you know, tomorrow, because today I can't touch security, right? So I have need to first prepare basics, then I will go on what security concept, right? So their based on the role management we will work on security, and real time and real use cases I will implement in that project, and you people will see also. Yeah, security concept is like this, you will say definitely when I will implement, right? So here what we will do now, whenever we will work now, here I will increase one more tag, right? One more tag, that is what? Init what? Init param, right? Init param. Inside that what I will do now, inside that init param, right? Init param, right? Inside that init parameter, what? Init parameter, the init parameter must be as a key and a value format, right? Init parameter is in a key and a value format. So what we will do now, we will parameter name. How we will write the key in the parameter? Parameter, right? Init param hyphen something wrong. Pyram name, right. Pyram name. Inside that the package we will took the whatever the packages is there, right? The package name we will take here, right? Which is given by what? Already Glassfish people only. By see guys, we can't remember this package. So what we will do now, just we will search on what in the Google. Just I remember those things because frequently I'm working on that, right? So because of that I remember that, but in the first time no one can remember, right? As well as if you start the work, then you people will understand and you will remember the things, right? So don't worry about that. So in that again, what? Pyram hyphen name, right? Pyram hyphen name. In that what we will do now, in Pyram name, the package name given by what? Glassfish people only, right? Jersey dot config config server dot provider dot package. Don't worry, I will remove these things also, but first we have need to understand the things, right? In the next application I will just write only one line code, and the front controller will configure. No need. Even the industry, right? In the industry nowadays not configuring any, even they don't want to touch what XML things, because XML is what? Heavyweight. Because of that the people is not using nowadays, right? So but to understand that code, right? That code we have need to understand this one also, right? So because of that I'm explaining these things, and we will develop one small application, and we will see that as a 2.x on how we configure that and how we will get the result, right? So now init parameter, inside that this is the key, right? Again what we will do now, param value, right? Param value. Inside that again param value. Inside that again what we will do now, running. Hey, again, you know, the Zoom meeting is just giving nowadays, you know, 40 minutes, guys. If in the meeting will end again, you people can join, right? Don't go, right, until unless the complete application, because if you leave in the middle of session, you people will not understand, right? Because it's showing, I don't know nowadays, actually I'm using free Zoom meeting, right? So because of that they are giving just a 40 minute time. So okay, so now in that what we will do now, again like whatever fully package name, with package name, whatever we will write inside the front controller, right, our own controller we will write that, right? So that our own controller package we will write inside here, like just like org.rk my like jersey application, right? Jersey application, that package name we will write inside the parameter value, and a key must be which is given by whom, glassfish people we will use inside that, what, inside that, where, inside that our servlet, inside that our parameter name, right? So now again after completing these things, right, inside that what we will do now, inside that what we will do now, again this servlet is there, right? This servlet, inside that we will on load on startup, right, to instantiate at the time of, right, load load on load on startup. This tag will enable what, first deployment of the application, and we will give that one is a as a positive number, means one, right? If we give minus, right, so it will treat, our container will treat as a normal application, right? It will not instantiate like zero. So we have need what, first means positive number, based on the positive number it will instantiate, right? We can took what, 3 to 3 4 5 also, but based on the web application configuration we are taking that, right? So now, so next tag, servlet mapping is there, right? Servlet hyphen mapping is there, right? In that servlet hyphen mapping, in this tag we are taking what, two tags, right? servlet name servlet name what, servlet name, inside that first we take here first only, right? So same must be same, otherwise again what, url hyphen url pattern, here we will take like rest, just same how we are configuring the previous what, front controller, same like, right, rest slash star, anything, any resource after then rest, right? So we will configure like this, but whenever we are working on that, right, so whenever we are working on jersey 2 implementation, right, whenever we are working on jersey 2 2.x implementation, we have need what, three dependency, minimum three dependency. Then in the previous what we are taking, just jersey bundle we are taking that, and our work is started, right? So we have need what, three dependency. Three dependency, what is that? These three dependency name, let's see that, right? Let's see the three dependency and what is the work of those dependency. So here first dependency means jersey bundle is there, in there jersey bundle is there, right? But here that same things is given by what, glassfish people, because this front controller is designed by whom, glassfish company people, right? So glassfish people is given what, jersey bundle. Now that dependency name is what, jersey, that dependency name is what, jersey containers. container, right? That dependency name is what? Servlet. First dependency we have need, if we want to work 2.x Jersey, we have need this dependency. Second dependency to perform what? To perform what? Like to produce the data in the JSON or XML format. So we have need another dependency, because in there, whenever we are performing in 1.x version, right? So we have need what? Jackson core and a Jackson mapper. There are two dependency, right? But here, whenever we are performing the operation in where? In 2.x, we have need what? Jackson. Jax JSON provider. Now, so after then we have need what? Some annotation also. We will work on like Jersey 2.x people is given what? At the rate bean param annotation, right? So if we want to work on that annotation, right? So we have need what? Another one more Jackson what? Annotation, right? Annotations dependency we have need, if we want to work on what? Jersey 2.x version, we have need these three dependencies, then we can work it. So just let's understand, right? So let's develop one what? A small application, and we will see that, just we will see normal output. After then we will develop one what? Long application, and we will understand the another next things, right? So and here today I'm going to what? So first init parameter provide the method, whatever the method is there in the servlet, right? Those things, because here I took init parameter, those things will provide what? Servlet container. The servlet container all metadata about what? This servlet container, right? Based on that we are injecting the data, and servlet and so now based on this dependency, right? So let's develop one application, just normal application, and we will see that configuration. After then we will understand what? At the rate bean parameter, and what is the advantage and what is the disadvantage. In the previous session, based on the bean parameter annotation, what we are getting the benefit, and if we not use, what we are losing in the previous session. Because of at the rate bean annotation, we are reducing the code, right? And that is the industry standard. So, and please keep in the mind, because tomorrow when I will explain the filter based security, right? On that time I will use these things. So please listen, be carefully, whoever need, right? So let's now create one web application, right? So Maven project. Now what we will do, now we will select next. After then we will go down on web archive, right? Web application, I already said, right? In the previous session, again I'm saying that whenever provider every time what? Provider our web application, and consumer can be standalone application, can be what? Can be standalone application, can be what? Web application. Now next, right? Now next, here what we will take now, just com.rk. Now just test, right? Test. Now 2 point Jersey, just Jersey application. Now I'm taking what? Jersey application, and I'm creating the project now. It's simple project I'm creating, guys, right? So don't worry about that. After then we will see, right? We will see how use cases, but first we have need to learn what in the small pieces things, right? Then we can build the big application, and that